JDs and Gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for, the most long-awaited return in lazy music journalism history, folks. Yo! What's going on, guys? Haven't thought of a name yet here, back out with another banger video, and in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to the brand new 21 Pilots album, Breach. Yes, I've finally breached containment of Silksong and Depression, and I am back on your screens reacting to none other than Breach by 21 Pilots. Security Breach, what's that noise? Time to bump this album. We've got 13 songs, 47 minutes. I've got a long history with this band, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. Depending on how this video does, if we can reach 3 likes on this video, I'll do a 21 Pilots tier list within the weekend. But before we do that, we must first listen to Breach. I've done enough stalling. Track 1, City Walls. I have heard nothing of this album. Actually, I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and then I'm going to listen to City Walls. Alright. We are in that mode. Let's go. 5 minutes long, I thought. Okay. I don't know too much about how this album sounds, because Clancy was quite a varied album in terms of sound. I hope this follows that, but we will see. I just hope it's good. That's all I hope. We're strange on here. Okay. Let's go. Stay into this. I'm liking this so far.
You're right, throw a left. Pair up with me, I'ma take you right to the chest. Warm hat etched in the surface. Lines of the yellow tape, they're moving quiet like a serpentine in a formation. But it acts my team pretty impatient. Now they're waiting on me. It might be the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach.
It's hard to think. Sorry, I was slow to react there. I'm just kind of taking the film, but yeah. I don't know what that sound is, but I like it.
Square up with me, I can come to you. Tell me when. Pair up with me, I can run on you. In the end, I write a promise in pencil, but my loyalties in pen. Use a mistake as a crooked stencil, then we trace it back again. From the mainland to the island of violence, it was the same plan for a while. Decided to send me up and rip you out of your seat. You see, in a city with no entrance, there is not a retreat. I'm wondering what you thought would happen, who you thought it would be. Was this a side swipe, or did you picture this in a dream?
It's a shame. I like the drums in this section. Rap 21 Pilots has never been my thing. You know, I love rap music, and 21 Pilots said, I'll keep my opinions until later to keep retention. But yeah, them mixing, it's nah. I like the drums a lot in this section though, and I like the rest of the elements of the song. I like that super like grimy guitar riff. I like what I assume is going to be the chorus with that melodic section.
Down, this is possibly
So
the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach.
Yeah, that makes sense. The drums are great on this. I like the oh. I like that.
My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half blue. My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how.
People will think that line's edgy. I actually quite like the imagery of it. I think it's cool and poetic.
I can keep the top half blue.
On MySpace enough to get this song. I wasn't even on MySpace. On Tumblr enough to get this song. I wasn't even on Tumblr. Tumblr, I hardly know her. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. One song in and this is better than Clancy. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. I know I got a bit cringed out of the flibbity skibbity stuff in the verses, you know, the I'm in the city walls, flibbity skibbity in my balls, the violence and silence is behind your eyelids, and you don't know how my mind gets. Like, I don't like that. I don't like those bits of that song. But that outro really sold me. Pretty much the moment where the song transitions into that ambient section around like 3 minutes in until the end is absolutely amazing. And yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really glad I like that opener because I was a bit worried going into this because now I can sort of air my 21 Pilots thoughts. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm the classic right. I'm the classic person that 21 Pilots fans are gonna hate. I like Trench, and I don't really like anything else. So yeah, I could see the comments flooding in, but there might be a second 21 Pilots album I like. I'm just gonna go check this message, and we'll get more into my thoughts on City Walls. I was being sent a TikTok by my cousin, who happens to be a massive 21 Pilots fan. Shit. Okay. City Walls, yeah. I really liked the lead up into it. It was very dramatic with the oh, and then you got that bloody, like I said, it was just like a murky guitar, super clean drums. What's his name? Josh Dunn, I think the drummer is. He did a great job on there. And Tyler, I don't like his rapping, but his singing's actually came quite a long way. As someone who's listened through the entire discography as it sort of came out, you know, yeah, his singing's came a long way. But that's just the first of many songs on here. let's get into Raw Fear. I've heard good things about this one from my friends. My final score on City Walls, I'm gonna give it an 8 for now. I could see it increasing, if maybe the rapping grows on me, but it was just a really great opener, and I'm very happy with it. But yeah, let's go. Raw Fear.
Raw fear.
My hair is going through some stuff in this video. I'm sorry, guys.
Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping hills, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels, never slowing down. You know it scares me, not stupid. You've met my fears, they're all regulars. Wait, who's the new
This is a
kid?
strange inflection.
You know it kills me, not getting stronger. And now I can't seem to sit still any longer. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping hills, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life
This is
is
my
just
kind of song.
forever gripping feels,
this
never slowing down.
This is great. Never slowing down, never slowing down, speeding up. That's simple, but true.
But a poisonous progression. Try to microdose to immunity, but you'll never ever get it. And I go, what's the matter? Isn't helping.
Is that a reference to the first song?
I wish our parents would stop yelling. I could build a tower with the times I was pretending. Try to microdose to immunity, but I'll never see the ending. And I go, what's the matter? Isn't helping. You go, I wish your parents would stop yelling. You know it scares me. You're not stupid. And you go, wait, who's the new kid? And you go, not getting stronger. And now I can't seem to sit still any longer. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis.
I actually, I'm normally a tempo change hater. I quite liked that.
Forever nipping hills, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis.
These songs move a lot.
Forever gripping feels, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me.
I feel like that's one of those things you can always sort of appreciate with 21 Pilots. Even if you're not into the other stuff, they've always been a band with very sort of dynamic songs. You know, even looking back to the beginnings with like shit like Car Radio, you know, where it's got so many different sections. I really don't like Car Radio, but like seeing that carry over throughout the years to then something like Heavy Dirty Soul, which is like this crazy blend of almost like drum and bass, and then you've got that slow section. You've then got stuff even later on, like sorry, people have just came in. I've lost my train of thought. No, you then got stuff like Chlorine later on, and then I think there was a bit of it on Clancy. I don't actually remember a lot of Clancy. But this album, we've kicked off with 2 songs that have been varied. Like, this song, I don't think is nearly as, like, dramatic as the first song is. But it still has those elements of, like, tempo changes and stuff. And vocal inflection switch-ups. Which I can really appreciate. Sorry for the accent, I'm really sorry. piano at the end. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I like Draw Fear. I don't know why that one's showing up as liked in City Walls, isn't it? But yeah, I'm feeling another 8. Again, a track I liked for different reasons to the opener. You know, the opener, I liked some of the heavy elements, and I really liked how grand the outro was, whereas that one was, I'm not going to say simple, because it had different elements to it, but it was, you know, it was a more sort of traditional indie song, you know, just a nice festival yeller, you know. The crowd's definitely going to be singing to that one. And yeah, I mean, again, there's probably, knowing 21 Pilots, there's probably some like crazy lyric stuff here, and like, Raw Fear is actually a song about how Tyler Joseph and Clancy escaped the car radio, and they went to DEMA, and there was Raw Fear, and that's just to symbolize, like, there's probably some stuff to do with that. I'm not going to pick up on any of that in this video, just saying, this is purely like a sound listen. But, from the sound so far, I am enjoying it very much. Back-to-back bangers. Let's see if we can get 3 in a row. Drum Show was a single, which is why I can look at the lyrics here. However, I've not heard it. I think the other single was maybe The Contract, I believe. I've not heard that one either. But this is going to be my first reaction, so I will have heard it within the next 3 minutes. Oh. Are we doing like a pop punk thing on here?
Putting on a drum show.
I don't know if I'll be able to practice to this one.
Completed checklist for today. Now they have to let you out of your cage. Feeling stuck between a rock and a home. 2 places you do not want to go. So he's putting on a drum show. Starts to fall, turns it up. Stuck between a rock and a hole. 2 places he does not want to go. So he's putting on a drum show. Even now, he'll take the longer way home. Even now, he'll never ever say so. He drives fast, just to feel it. He drives slow if his song's not over. Drown it out. I've been this way.
It's usually around the bridge these songs get good. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding.
I've been this way. I want to try.
Now it starts some screaming on here.
He's putting on a drum show.
That was about it. Garbage. Well, that sums up my thoughts on drums. No, I'm playing. Okay, Drum Show, I'm feeling like a 5 on. It might grow on me, and I'm not going to say it's a bad song. It's just a personal preference thing. Contrary to my hair, I'm not an emo, and I'm not really a fan of that kind of music. And that one, I don't know genre terminology that well, but it felt a lot more emo than what I probably could put up with. Not really a fan of that one. But I put it in my liked songs and I gave it a 5. Because it may grow on me with time. We'll see when I do later videos this year. I guess, maybe. Okay, but next up, we're not going to dwell on the bad notes because there's been 2 good ones so far. Garbage. Let's go. I don't know what it is about this that's grabbing me so much more than Clancy did. When I first listened to Clancy, I found it to be quite an alienating listen. But this is very much like, a lot of these songs are very sort of pulling me in. You know, I know a lot of people talk about the worlds that 21 Pilots build in their music within a lore sense. But I don't think people fully appreciate that, like, they can build worlds in a musical sense, which is what pulled me into an album like Trench so much, was just how immersive a lot of the songs on there were. And I'm not going to compare this to Trench because I feel like every album since Trench people have tried doing that too. And we've had 3 albums since Trench. That's crazy to think about. But, you know, like, I'm not trying to compare anything too much or whatever, but like, I have to say I respect the atmosphere that they're creating on here.
I'm so lost, like what is happening? I feel like garbage. I can't decide it. I could feel more, but I just knew less when I was younger. Bright-eyed with wonder. Do you know which name it's under? Or less. I'm walking through the numbers. I'll show you nothing's left. I'm biting down on my shirt sleeve. I'll lash out if you're in arm's reach. I'm so lost, like what is happening? Like what is happening? Would you move closer if I grew quieter? Maybe this is
Pianos are
you.
back.
Maybe you don't fix and you like it like this. I feel like garbage. I feel like garbage. I feel like
That's a nice guitar. Okay, Garbage. Yeah, the contract was the other single. Okay. Garbage, I'm feeling. I'm gonna give Garbage a 7. A lot I liked about the sounds. I'm just gonna say, alright, at the back, the lyrics of that one jumped out to me as a bit more. I don't want to say cringe, because, like, that's. Again, don't come to my channel for music criticism. But the lyrics, they just. Yeah, they were a bit icky. I hate myself. No. But again, the instrumental was really cool. Lots of what I noticed about that one was there were a lot of like simple elements, instruments playing like 2 or 3 notes, but there's a bunch of instruments doing it and they're all fucking going crazy. And over the top of it, I liked what Tyler brought vocally. The bridge delved a bit more into that emo-y stuff that I said I don't like. But the rest of it, I feel like garbage. I mean, it's a quite catchy song, but I'm not really a fan of the whole "what is happening," like what is happening, like that stuff. It's not really for me. But we're 4 tracks in, and I've not heard anything that I could say is terrible or bad. Just personal preferences. Again, please don't kill me in the comments, please. Also, I've been recording for like 28 minutes and we've done 4 songs. Alright. The contract. Let's go. Oh, the lyrics aren't time synced. I hate when Spotify does this because then I've got to scroll through the lyrics and it's like, I might as well just open Genius in another window. This one's emo, but I like it. I was really not expecting something like this on the album, but this is great. Hold the phone. Holy shit. Okay. I see it. I see the vision. I was not expecting anything that good on here. If I'm entirely honest, I was kind of going into this and being like, we'll see with this new 21 Pilots album. We'll see. I hope it's good. That's a 9 out of 10 song. I loved that. I loved every second of that song. That was so good. I kind of knew from the moment I first heard that weird little synth thing. I can't really imitate it. I love synths. Like, you know, if a song uses synths, like, I'm not going to get super nerdy about it because I don't actually know a lot about them. But if a song uses synths and it's got a catchy line to it, there's a high chance that I'm going to love that song, you know. Super into, there's, well, I'm super into that indie era where it was very electronic and stuff, you know, with what MGMT were doing and bands like Washed Out and that. I love that. And yeah, that song took that and turned it up another level. Also just bringing an energy I wasn't expecting, you know, like, yes, a song like These Walls had a really euphoric moment at the end, but, you know, that last one had it's gonna sound corny, I had my heart racing with it, you know, like, I'm still feeling energized after hearing that. And that's one I'll be going back to after recording. Now, I'm very sorry about the interruptions, but I'm going to check this next message before we listen to Downstairs. It was Blitz texting me, of course. Shout out Blitz. Go check out the second channel. Haven't thought of a name yet with a 2 on the end. You'll see who Blitz is. I love Blitz, man. How many tracks in are we? Yeah, we're 5 songs in. We're going well. Absolute Cinema. So far, Absolute Cinema? Question mark. But yeah. Next up, we've got Downstairs. Another long one on here. We've got 5 minutes 26 seconds. I don't know why I'm checking for lyrics. Because it is a free for all for the rest of this record. There are no lyrics. I can't. It's bold of 21 Pilots to drop an album with 8 instrumental songs on it, but let's go. I'm kidding. Bringing in ambient elements again.
You can have all I've made and all I've ever known.
just forgot. Sorry for not saying much to this one. It's just one I'm trying to take in, really.
Down there, it's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs. I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs. I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it. You can have all I've made, all I've ever
Turned off the dark outside, I'm sorry.
You can have both my lungs if you ask me so. 'Cause I want to be the one after your own heart. And I might doubt the process like I doubt the start.
Transition. They keep urging me with thinking that these transitions are going to happen. It's pissing me off. No. Okay, Downstairs was a conflicting song, to say the least. I think I mostly liked it, so I'm going to give it a 6. But there were elements of that one that I found really annoying. Like, I really didn't like the dun dun in the instrumental. That was annoying. And I think it maybe stayed on for a minute too long. You know, it moved a lot in its first part, but then for the last like minute and a half there wasn't really anything that changed. Which is bad for my Subway Surfers brain. Well, I say Subway Surfers, it's Sonic Dash. Sorry, I'm listening into conversations I'm not meant to be listening into. And you're not meant to be listening into either. Dear viewer, you're meant to be listening to me. You're meant to be listening to me talk about this album. But that one, I liked the ambient elements that it opened on. I thought that they were really cool. And I think that there is probably something in the lyrics. You know, I picked up on some sort of themes of, like, well, literally burying, like, trauma, I guess. I don't know. I'm terrible at reading into this stuff, but that's what I assume that one's about. I'll hold my hands up and say, I don't know what I'm talking about. But, let's keep going. Downstairs is a 6 on 2 robot voices. I'm just kidding. I'm not keeping that bit up for the whole next 4 minutes. Back to the song.
And machines in my room and understanding each tones they make. The only advice I take the inside jokes are landing. Now I'm waiting for the change. Everyone sees feeling so fancy. Wanna dance and style and stay a while. The lines on the floor
liking the
flashes
blinds
of
on this
time.
album.
Daisy chain power strips generating a newfound loneliness, so I'm waiting for the changes everyone sees, feeling so fancy, and I just wanna dance and smile and stay a while. The lights on the
I like this
floor.
stuff.
How did you find me?
This one's a mess, and I like it. When I met you, I found you safe and warm, and the robot voices would reassure me. Another fake transition, man. Okay, robot voices. I liked that one. It was a goofy one. I think there were strange bits, like the woo. That was awesome. And I like the I wanna dance in style. I'm feeling a 7, but with a 0.5 on the end. I'm feeling a 7.5 on robot voices. I think it was cool. It was another one that was sort of more indie styled, which is more what I'm into. And then there were other elements, like the do 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 do, which was almost like shit I've heard from fucking Chat Pile. But yeah, I'm liking that they're doing the heavier stuff on here. I like that. Even if I'm more an easy breezy indie person. This is really pissing me off. Why is that not like coming up as liked? There we go. That's better. Into the second half now, finally. Only took me the length of the album to get into the second half. Let's go with Center Mass. Basically. You can't go, dude. He's loving. I don't know whether I feel like he's being lazy by using the same imagery or if these are like callbacks. Because if they're callbacks, it's cool. If he's just like, how do I signify stress? I've got writer's block right now. How can I describe my? How can I? Oh, like if he's doing that on multiple songs, then I'm a bit more worried. But hey, I'll take it in good faith and say these are callbacks because 21 Pilots lore timeline explained, but that's just a theory, a gay theory. Let's keep it.
Small as I can, they call it Santa Mass.
I do really love that movie. So I just realized if you squint your eyes at the album cover, it's not just two dudes. It's like the fucking it's a skeleton, and their fans are the skeleton. Oh shit! Here we go again. I'm on my 21 Pilot shit. Shout out my fans. Um, that's cool. That's cool. I like the album cover. He's just like giving the other guy a jacket. I'm sorry. That's alright. Wow. Okay, Sanger Mass was interesting. I I uh, I I quite liked it. Um, it started out and I was a bit nervous because it came in with the white boy rapping again. And that's just not really something that's ever gonna appeal to me unless it's Mac Miller doing it. Uh, but I liked everything else about it. Like I liked that bass. I mentioned it a few times. It was a really groovy line. As always, the drums were killer. Um, and that outro that brought in like the loud, fast elements, I quite liked. Well, the bridge into the outro and then the outro was really sort of peaceful and nice. I'm feeling a 7. I think it was a good song. Next up, we have Cottonwood. Is this an Annalie Chopper reference? It's him that did Cottonwood, right? Please don't say I got that already wrong. That'd be really embarrassing. Someone's telling me it's Cowboy, and I don't want to say it's Cowboy because I think it's Annalie Chopper. But let's keep going. Without further ado. That's one thing I will praise about this album, actually. We're 2, 4, 6. We're 8 tracks in. There's not been a slow song so far. But I'm worried this one might be. I thought I'd get that praise in before this song started. delivery is a little strange on here, but I like this so far. Cottonwood's one that I was going into ready to make fun of it because it was slow and I was ready to go in with the but no, Cottonwood, absolute cinema. The writing, I didn't pick up on quite what it was about, but I liked it. I liked the writing. And I just found the melody of it so catchy, so entrancing, and just, you know, I'm not gonna lie, when this video was interrupted, I was a little pulled out of the album, and I think you could probably see that within my reaction. But I'm right back in there with that one. That one's fully re-immersed me, and I really like it. I don't know if it's gonna be a fan favorite or one of the highest rated tracks on album of the year or anything, but it's just a song that really spoke to me personally, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it was great, and it's definitely a song I'm going to be returning to. Just a nice, moving ballad, I guess. But speaking of moving, let's keep on moving through the album. Ooh! There's only one way to go, and that's towards the end. Let's go. We're gonna escape this pizzaplex no matter what, baby. Hey, hold up. You interrupted me.
But they say a system's coming in. The chances are high. And this is am I dreaming? If it's so, can I take back who I was before? If it's no, then all my dreams have not been interesting in a while. This has not been interesting in a while. Wow. I wanted to fly, but they say a system's coming in. The chances are high. Then this is a opposed to One Way going into Days Lie Dormant, but it does feel like quite a vibe change. And
first transition on the album, holy shit. Okay, I kind of want to. Oh, I wanted to let that play, but no. I must rip off CDTV Productions, and I must do it faithfully. We're not gonna let it go in. I'm gonna. By the way, I am gonna. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just pushing P right now. One Way was awesome. I'm feeling the night. It's another one that I'm not sure if like will get a lot of praise or whatever because it's the shortest one here so far, and it was just a pretty simple pop rock cut, but it banged. It fucking banged. So catchy, so groovy. It's just one of those songs that I wanted to go like to, and that's the best kind of songs. Yeah, I'm feeling an 8 on One Way. Let's see how it goes in Days Lie Dormant, which I'm already liking the first 3 seconds of.
Hey, it's Josh. Call me back. I'm not opposed to One Way going into Days Lie Dormant, but it does feel like quite a vibe change. And
fucking dope. I was expecting vocals coming on here, okay. That's all I'm listening. I don't know. I might be clicking, but that sounds okay. It looks so much warmer there, and I should try Topo Chico and get some more sun. But yeah, say with your face something that's all together. My days lie dormant. I just can't afford it to waste time in the city. No one knows your name. My days lie dormant. I just can't afford it to waste my time inside a place you're not. Don't make me waste my love. It's everything I've got. My days lie dormant, frozen and distorted, robbed of my momentum and suspended in the air. My days lie dormant, it's feeling less important to waste my time inside a place you're not. Don't make me waste my love, it's everything I've got. Transition, please, please, please. No! Fuck these guys. Deducting 10 points from that song. That's a 0 out of 10. No. Days Lie Dormant was awesome. I know I'm going back on what I said earlier. I said, oh, I'm not gonna be into the emo pop punk stuff. That sounds like something straight out of fucking Pink Hair 2000s. But I liked it. It was very anthemic, very yelpy vocally at points in the verses, and that really stood out to me. And there wasn't any part of that song that was boring. Very like it knew what it was there to do. It was there to be a banger, but then also there was that piano section that was awesome. It helps that One Way transitioned into it. I think that really helps the two songs because they're both eights. They're both 8s out of 10. But yeah, let's keep going. I'm gonna start having to keep a tally of all these 8s I'm giving. Alright, we're really into the final stretch with our penultimate song on here. Tally. Let's go. I'm sensing a cute indie one on here. Please give me that, please.
I lost my rank and title. I turned my back on it. Sold it all at a discount. I wanted to progress things. I wanted my soul set free. Lost it all at a discount. You and I both know this sound is story. Cause we've seen it several times. It's kinda hard to know, is there a point at all? Or should we cut the line? You wanna tally and lost count. You wanna love me and let you down. Still now, you believe in me somehow. When I replay it in my mind, I see your heartbreak every time. Still now,
Go on, give me what I want. Fan service me now, please. Yes.
I like in a fight too. Lightning strikes right on cue. Like right when a storm hits, I set right set. Circumstantial proof. You should go your way. I should try
I don't know if I
mine.
like
Even
this,
though
but
we both know we should just cut the line. You wanna tell
that was actually the best bit of maybe the whole album. You can't hit me with some shit like that.
Still now, you believe in me somehow. When I replay it in my mind, I see your heartbreak every time. Still now, you believe in me somehow.
Vocal run of the country. Holy shit, let's go. I'm still got undecided on that guitar, if I'm honest. Oh, Intentions is a short one, okay. Tally, I'm gonna give some thoughts on Tally. I'm really not sure what I think of that one. I was like ready to go into it, and I heard that done, and he started rapping at me, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna have to say this album has a bad song on it. Oh no, the fans are gonna hate me for this one. But then the chorus came, like the intro set up a completely different thing. Like the intro set up like an indie festival song, which I guess there was kind of elements of, but it was more focused on being a breakbeats number. Super anthemic still, but those verses, I don't know. I think especially the first verse with the done, rap a little bit, done, rap a little bit, done, like that I couldn't stand. And then when it went into like almost a trap rhythm in the second verse, I just kind of was immediately pulled out of the euphoria that I was feeling from the. The track could have used a lot more of that and a lot less of flibbity skibbity. I am the tally. Look at the album. Clancy has a belly. But they had as they had good intentions going into it. They got bad habits still. They still got good intentions. Sorry. Okay, the sunglasses are going back on for track final. Outro, the album, the end of album. My intentions with this are clip farming. 2 minutes 15, let's go. Sorry. I keep having to adjust these sunglasses. It's not the glasses' fault, just like blame my super squint nose. Got in too many fights with 21 Pilots fans over the years, and now I can't even wear sunglasses.
I am starting it.
I don't know if I gave Tally a score, actually. Sorry. I'm going to give Tally a 7. If you're keeping tally of my scores, I already used that joke. I'm sorry.
Again. Did I learn a thing? Intentions are everything. Intentions will set you free. You will fail most every day, every way. Did you learn a thing? Intentions lack memory. Intentions will set you free. Just try to be.
Oh, my sunglasses fell off. I've been recording for 74 minutes. What happened? I'm just kidding. That one wasn't that boring. I make jokes about slow songs on this channel all the time, and I really don't get the lyrics of that one. But I think it had a cool little atmosphere to it. I'm feeling a 6 on Intentions. I'm gonna give some thoughts on that before we get into my initial thoughts on the record. Yeah, Intentions was a slow sort of vocal ambient track. There was only this like very sort of bare bones instrumental with Tyler going over it. I just kind of did the Leave the City melody. Is that all right? I'm gonna have to listen again just to check if that was a Leave the City interpolation. No, it wasn't. I am just headcanoning out the wazoo. Okay, initial thoughts. Well, I hate to add you further. We're going to give my favorite and least favorite tracks before I get into my initial thoughts on the record. My favorite tracks, I had quite a few. I'll say City Walls, Raw Fear, The Contract, One Way, and Days Lie Dormant. So that's 5 favorite songs of a 13-track album. That's pretty good. Least favorites, I'm gonna go Drum Show, and I'm also going to say Downstairs. Not bad songs, but just kind of, I don't know. Like with something like Tally, for instance, or Center Mass, I can see those tracks growing on me, but if I'm entirely honest, I don't really see a song like Drum Show growing on me that much. But yeah, 5-2. Pretty big win. That's like if that happened in a derby, that's getting a manager sacked. But let me go calculate this album's final score. If you don't know how I do that, I add up all my track ratings and then I average them out across the number of tracks. Pretty simple. What is the term? Pretty simple formula. I am so sorry. Drum roll, or should I say a drum show, please. I have crunched the numbers and also gone to the bathroom. That's why the time's so different. The album comes to... That's not sounding like me slapping my knee. I'm sorry. And that arm motion, that's not... Shit. I am aromantic and a pothy. S-word, you will. Don't take that out of context, please. Right. The album score comes out to a 72 out of 100. Which I was actually looking through my scores. That's the highest score I've given them. I don't know if my old album scores are outdated, so I will be re-listening through the albums. Bless my ears. Before I do that tier list video, if it comes. This video might not get 3 likes and I just might never upload again. No, I am kidding. I love making videos. But yeah, the album had its faults and was about as consistent as my hair has been throughout this video. But when it was good, i.e., I forgot to mention that one as a favorite. That one's really good. When it was good, it was great. A really varied album. No 2 songs really sounded exactly the same, even if there were connecting elements. Like The Contract and Tally were pretty similar. And then like I don't know. Days Lie Dormant and Drum Show, I guess. I don't know what point I'm trying to make. But the point I'm trying to make is I enjoyed this album a lot more than I thought it would. I think it's a good album. And I'm really surprised by that. And I'm really grateful for that. And I had an amazing time filming this video, as always. Thank you so much for watching this video. Truly, you've just put up with the most annoying YouTuber for 80 minutes. So... I don't have a gold medal to give you, but I have an imaginary one, so take that. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like on the video. It really shows me what interests you guys, and also boosts me in the algorithm. If you really enjoyed this video and you're interested in more album reactions, music discussion videos, and whatever the hell else I do on this channel, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you on the Haven't Thought of a Name Yet team. Comment down below what your favorite song from this album is. I love having discussions with you guys. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you in the next one. Haven't thought of a name yet. Signing out.